Hi, this is Rose. Today's tutorial shows you how to make these cute and fun drawstring pouches, which are great for using up leftover yarn. But before we begin, I'd love for you to subscribe. Thank you.
So you'll be needing much. You just need two colors of yarn, a main color and a contrast color of choice. You also need beads, but these are optional. If you want to use them for the strings at the sides, it's optional. And you need a 4.5 millimeter hook and a tapestry needle as well. You might also need a stitch marker to mark your stitches. So let's begin. We're going to start by making a magic circle. If you don't know how to make a magic circle, you can chain 4 and join into the first chain to make a ring. Okay, so we're making our single crochets into the ring. We'll make 6 single crochets into the ring. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to pull this close and then join 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I will join to the first stitch, the first single crochet. Okay, all right, chain 1, and now we're going to make 2 single crochets into each of these stitches around. Don't forget to pick up your tail. This will save you time from weaving into many tails. So make 2 single crochets into each of these. By the last single crochet, you have 12. Now I'm going to join round 2 into the first stitch. I have 12 stitches on here. I'm still going to be carrying this tail around until it's disappeared. Okay, now we're going to continue increasing. So we're going to make make 1 increase and then 1 single stitch. So that'll be 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1. That is 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet into each of the stitches. So we want to start not in this place where I have joined. I'm going to start in this next one here. I'm going to start with 1 single crochet and 2 single crochet into the next one. I repeat again, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet in the next. Here we are. I'm about to make the last stitch, which is the 2 single crochets. So I'm going to be making that into the slip stitch here. It might be useful for you to use a stitch marker if you will find it confusing. So just after you join, place a stitch marker into the slip stitch, okay, from where you joined. So into the slip stitch, I'll make 2 single crochets. And then I'm going to join to the first single crochet of that round 3. Okay, chain 1. Well, we're going to continue increasing. So chain 1 in the next stitch, not in the stitch that I've joined into, the next stitch I make 2 single crochets. And then in the next 2 stitches I'll make 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet. Okay, so we're going to repeat that sequence now. 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single. Now I'm going to join into the first stitch. Okay, another round of increase, skip the first stitch, and then in the next one begin with a single crochet. So it works like this. When we start with a with two SCs as the first stitch, the next round will start with 1 SC, and then the next round will start with 2 SC, and then the next 1 SC. So in our last we made 2 SC, so we'll start with 1 single crochet. Now we're going to be doing single crochet into 3 stitches, because in the previous one we had 2 single crochet and then 1 SC, 1 SC. So because we're still increasing, we're going to do 3 single crochet, and then into the 4th we'll increase 2 single crochet. So repeat that, SC in 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 single crochet into the 4th. Time to join. Okay, join to the first stitch. Chain 1, and then in the next 2 single crochets, that's an increase, and then 4 single crochet, 1 into each of 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. So repeat that, 2 single crochet, and then one single crochet into the next 4 stitches, 2 single crochet. So our next round, which is round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, round 6. Okay, we begin with a single crochet, the next stitch, oops. So single crochet into 5 stitches, and then 2 single crochet, increase. We're going to repeat that all around. Single crochet into 5 stitches, and then increase with the 2 single crochet in 1 stitch. Round 8, which is our last round for increasing. Join, chain 1, and then 2 single crochet. So next stitch. And single crochet into 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So repeat that sequence, 2 single crochet and then 6 into each stitches all around. Here we are on the last increase round. So the reason we've been skipping the first stitch on the round is to try as much as possible to eliminate the, that shape that comes out, the hexagonal shape that comes out when we work in the rounds. So yeah, that's just why I've been skipping the first stitch on the round. Now join to the first stitch. Okay, from round 9, we're going to skip 1 stitch. We're going to reduce this number of rounds to 47 because right now we have 48. So skip the first stitch and then make half double crochet all around. 1 half double crochet into each of the stitches all around. Here we are on our 47th stitch. So remember, we skipped this first stitch at the beginning. So this is the last stitch we're going to make on this round, into the last stitch, and that's it. We're going to join. We will not work into the slip stitch this time around because we are skipping 1 stitch. We want 47 stitches. So join into the first half double crochet, chain 1, Okay, now we're going to make a single crochet row, but we will start in the first one. We're not going to skip the first. We're not going to skip the first and start in the second. We're going to start right here into this one single crochet all around. Your last single crochet will be in the last half double crochet on the round. We're joining to the first stitch, chain 1, skip the first stitch, and in the next half double crochet. So half double crochet all around. Here we are at the last stitch on the round. However, this won't be our last stitch because right now we have 46 stitches and not 47. Remember, we reduced 1 stitch when we began the half double crochet stitches. So what we need is 47 stitches. And because we skipped this very first one here, the first stitch, what we have right now is 46 stitches. So we will go into that one that we skipped, into that stitch we skipped at the beginning, and we make our last half double crochet in there. Once that is done, join to the first half double crochet. You might find this confusing, so please use a stitch marker. You could place a stitch marker into the skipped stitch at the beginning of the round. So single crochet, work your first single crochet into the first stitch, and then just do single crochets all around. Your last single crochet will be in the last half double crochet here, right here. So we'll have 47 stitches all around. So we're going to finish off our single crochet, last single crochet stitch with the contrast color. Okay, and then join. Join into the first stitch. Alright, chain 1. We're making half double crochet stitches and front post double crochet in this round. So skip the first stitch. Half double crochet into the next one. So okay, this is our next stitch. So work a front post double crochet in there. I'm going to repeat all that around, half double crochet in the next, front post double crochet around the next stitch. You will automatically know which one is, which stitch to make the front post, because there will be a stitch in between them. And this stitch is for the half double crochet already made. So here we are making the last front post double crochet around the last stitch here. But remember, we're doing staggered joining, so I have one more stitch to complete, and that will go into the stitch here, into the very first stitch that was skipped at the beginning of the round. I'm gonna drop this and pick up the main color. And join into the first stitch. So what we're gonna do on the next 3 rounds is we'll repeat what we've done here for rounds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For round 9, from round 10, 11, and 12. So round 10 is single crochet, round 11 is half double crochet, and round 12 is single crochet. So we're going to repeat what we've done here all around. So I'm going to pick up my contrast yarn and finish off that single crochet round. Okay, and join to the first stitch. So what we're going to do from here is round 9, 10, 11, 12, okay, round 13, 14, 15, and 16. We're going to repeat 2 more times. Okay, so you can refer to the written pattern, that's in the description below. Refer to the written pattern if you need a guide. So these rows, the post stitch rows and these SC, HGC, SC rows, we're going to repeat them 2 more times, and I'll see you up there. Now we're going to going to make row 25, which is where we will string the pouch. So I've given 2 options on how to do this. You can either, if you want your pouches to have the side strings or the front strings, you'll find out in the written pattern, but in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make for the side strings. Okay, so now round 25, chain 1, I'm skipping the first stitch and then half double crochet. Okay, now front post double crochet. Okay, after this first and this next one, front post double crochet, chain 1. This chain 1 is for this stitch right here. So instead of making half double crochet here, we're chaining 1 instead. Okay, chain 1 and then front post double crochet, half double crochet in the next stitch, front post double crochet, chain 1 again, skip, front post double crochet, half double crochet, front post double crochet. Alright, so chain 1, skip, front post double crochet, and then we will go back again and repeat chain 1, FPDC, HDC, FPDC twice. So chain 1, skip the next stage, half double crochet, front post double crochet, chain 1, skip, front post double crochet. I almost made a half double crochet there. So and then half double crochet, front post double crochet. Alright, so chain 1, skip, front post double crochet, half double crochet. Okay, front post double crochet again, half double crochet, and one more front post double crochet. Then we'll go back and repeat chain 1, FPDC, HDC, FPDC, chain 1, FPDC, chain 1, skip 1, FPDC, HDC, FPDC. So chain 1, skip this, then FPDC, front post double crochet, half double crochet and front post double crochet. Again, chain 1, skip 1, chain 1 again, skip 1, front post double crochet. So chain 1, already chain 1 and skip 1, FPDC, HDC, FPDC. Again, chain 1, skip 1, FPDC, HDC, FPDC. Chain 1, skip 1, FPDC around the last stitch on that round, and finish up with half double crochet into the very first stitch we skipped. Pick up next, pick up main color, finish off. Join to the first stitch. So now we're just going to make single crochets into each stitch. Start in the first stitch, single crochet. So one single crochet into each stitch around, single crochet also into the chain 1 spaces. So we're just going to repeat a half double crochet, another half double crochet row and a single crochet row to finish off, and then we'll make the strings and string them to the around the row 25. So let's make our string now. We're just going to chain 64. So we need 2 strings. Oops, sorry. We need 2 strings for the sides. And for the sides, you will notice that there is a part that has the chain 1 space, FPDC chain 1. So that's where you should focus on, and at the other side. So and then we'll pass it through each of the chain 1 spaces. In and out we go, and into the last side. Okay, it ends here. I'm gonna pull this next one. So here we are. I'm going to fix my beads now. Remember, this one is optional. It's optional. It's just to make it look fancier. It's optional. So the piece you're using has to have a this wide hole in it so that the yarn can easily pass through. I'm going to just tie it here.
And there we are. Our pouch is complete. Thank you so much for joining me on this tutorial. I hope you liked it, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Make lots of these pouches, gift them, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like the video, comment also, tell me what you think, and I just might reply back. Thank you very much. God bless you.